Hello, Sim friends, and I wanted to create an industrial style house, and so here is what like either came up with. Um, from my research, they've had flat roofs, so I just made like a balcony. Up on the third floor, and so the windows are the loft windows, and I had used the industrial items and some of the loft items. So here is the porch, my version of the covered front porch, and the brick doesn't match the brick on the outside, but that's the only brick that I had to work with. And so here is the front room. This is an open concept room. And so I have the dining room with the industrial style items, and then here is the laundry room, both accessible from inside and out, and I use the garage items. And then the pillar in the front of the house is the white studio pillar. And then here is the living room with the industrial style fireplace, um, like in sofas. And then I use the white studio stairs, and and then here's the kitchen, and I use the white industrial style, the countertops. Originally, I had the oak the countertops, but I didn't like the way it looked. It was just too much, and yeah, I did not like the oak. And I have a pantry there, and that fridge. That's the chalet style fridge, and then I use the industrial the bookshelf, and then here's the backyard. It's very small, but I have a hot tub, of course, and a grill and a bench, and right then here's the second floor. I have some wall hangings up. I have a plant in the corner, and then I have a balcony in the back, and then it's a long hallway, but that's what I chose to do. And so here is the first bedroom. I use the industrial black bed, or it looks gray, whatever. And I have a dresser and a wardrobe, as well as a computer. And I use the black flooring. And then here is the other bedroom. I use is that the brown loft bed? Gray loft? I don't know. But it's a loft style bed, and I have some countertops in there. And then here's the bathroom. I use the industrial sink, and then I have a bathtub and a shower. Those aren't industrial. I don't have the industrial shower. I don't even know if they used one or if they had one in the game. And I left a plant here on the floor. Bloopers, hello. So I had to remove the plant, you know. So I chose to leave that in there for your enjoyment. And then I have a bunk bed I got in an online pack, a dresser, a wardrobe, and of course, like a computer. And plus, I have some of the countertops that have an iPad and another the knickknack. And then here is the other bedroom. I use that old style brown twin bed and a countertops. with an iPad and something else. I think a book stack, and then I have have like a computer, and then some hanging wall lights, and and then as I said earlier, I had used the lofted the windows all throughout the build, and then the doors are also the loft doors. And then here's the balcony. And then here is the other balcony. I really like how this house turned out. And so I hope you enjoyed.